everyone, welcome back. Today is total mobility reset. So we are going to be doing some mobility moves for today. Nothing is needed unless you want to grab like a pillow, or if you have like a yoga block or a foam roller, because one of the moves you might need a little bit of help with some of the mobility if you need to. However, if you don't have any of that nearby, please do not even worry about it. You don't need anything. So other than that, let's go ahead and dive on into today's workout. So like I said, nothing is needed for today unless you want something later on for a little bit of mobility's sake, but other than that, nothing is needed. So the way that it's gonna work, we have a few different moves that we're gonna go through, okay? Quick in and out here, okay? Each one is gonna be 60 seconds. And if it's unilateral, we're just gonna flip over and do the other side for another 60 seconds, okay? Some of the moves that we are gonna adjust and do just a little bit longer than 60 seconds just because of the way that the move is. It gives us a little bit more time to get through it. But again, for the majority of the time, the rest are just gonna be 60 seconds. So in and out, quick, okay? Now the first thing what we're gonna do is we're gonna work on our neck, okay? I'm just talking you through it real quick. You're gonna bring your chin down. We're gonna drag it across to where you look straight out. Drop the ear back. We're gonna create a big rainbow with our chin, landing on the other side, dragging down, and going again, okay? Get ready, bring your chin down. Don't worry, we're gonna go through it slow first. Drag that chin over to one side. I'm going to my right first, you go wherever you want. And now you should be looking directly over your shoulder. Take that ear, drop it back as if you're trying to get it to touch your shoulder blade. Now I want you to close your mouth. Try and get your teeth to touch if you can, and think about your chin drawing up and over to the other side. And now your ear is going towards the back on the other side. Go ahead and rotate, bring that chin over your shoulder. You're looking straight out now. And then drag that chin down back to the center of your chest. Now we're just gonna go the opposite direction. So the direction you just came from, okay? Go back over, dragging it over, looking up and over. Drop that ear back. Come up and over. Landing with your ear on the other side. Come and look up over your shoulder. Drag that chin down. Now we're going to go through it again, but just a little bit quicker, okay? Bring that chin over to your shoulder. Drop that ear back. Chin comes up and over. Ear comes back. Rotate, chin is now over shoulder. Drag that chin down. Reverse it, come back. Looking over the shoulder. Drop the ear back. Up and over, drop the ear back, look over, and bring it down. Awesome job. So the next one we're gonna do is gonna be for your upper back. You're gonna come onto all fours, place one hand here behind your ears. Go ahead and come follow me. You're gonna bring that elbow across your elbow, extend out. Extend the arm all the way out. Now I want you looking past your fingertips here. Keep that gaze as you bring your hand back and then bring it down, cross over again. Kick it back out. Extend, look past your fingertips, bring it back towards your ear while you're still looking out, bring it down. We're focusing on one side here for a whole minute. Keep your hips square to the ground, okay? So don't let them twist out. Think about keeping them down because we just want to focus on our upper back here, okay? This is great for moms, pregnancy, postpartum, beyond. Our upper back tends to get pretty congested. We're gonna switch sides, ready? Switch it out. Now, if you ever find that you need to pause and keep working on one side, do it. That's totally okay to do. I'm not gonna stop you, obviously. Do more if it feels good. Now, with mobility work, you can sometimes feel like it might feel congested or kind of sticky. You might like it's kind of getting stuck or cramping. try and push through that as much as you possibly can, okay? Now coming up next, I'm just gonna start showing you now. You have about 20 seconds before we come down, so don't worry. You're gonna come into what's called a 90-90, okay? Now typically when we come into this position, people will bring their legs all the way in close to their body, but what I need you to do is get 90 degrees at your hips, okay? So you're gonna have your front shin is parallel to the wall in front, and then your outside thigh is parallel to the wall to the side, and then same thing, thigh in the back, parallel to the wall in front, shin in the back, parallel to the walls on the side, okay? Right here, 90 at your hips, 90 at your knees, okay? Lead with your chest and come forward right here. Breathe nice and deep. A lot of times when we get to the hip work, people feel the congestion or the sticky feeling, the cramping, and that's okay. Try and push through it. Now this is the one where if you needed something to help you, like a yoga block, a book, a dumbbell, foam roller, to place here and help you stay upright, go ahead and grab it because I don't want you falling out like this, okay? So keep leaning forward. Every exhale, see if you can get a little bit lower. Go ahead and come on up for me. What I want you to do is we're gonna go over to the side here. As much as you comfortably can. Your goal is to keep everything here the same and just rotate over as much as possible. Do not let this front knee pop up. That's key, okay? It needs to stay down. And one side might be tighter than the other side, and that's a-okay. We'll work through it. And just breathe here. See if every exhale you can't twist just a little bit more, or you can't relax a little bit more, okay? Sometimes when I have people doing this, especially if I'm working one-on-one with them, I can feel that they're tensing up. They're engaging their muscles because this is kind of like an out of range of motion for them, or it's just an uncomfortable position because they're not used to going into it, when actually your hips have the ability to do this. Then we're just gonna switch sides. So let's switch sides, and they'll actually end up tensing up. It's just the way that they're guarding themselves, which can sometimes lead to even more cramping or anything like that. This is my tighter side. Can definitely tell that. So just make sure that you're trying to relax as well. That's gonna help you in mobility even more, is if you're able to just breathe and relax. But hip work is so good in pregnancy and postpartum. It doesn't matter. In my eyes, once you're postpartum, you are forever postpartum. But even years down the line, hip work is so amazing, especially because as moms, it just gets so congested, right? And it can contribute to pelvic floor issues. It can contribute to pelvic pain. It can also contribute to things like diastasis recti, which is that mama pooch, low back pain. Go ahead and come up for me and just rotate to the side. Yep, this is my limit. Definitely not the same as the other side. But it can contribute to so many things. And the body is like this really cool interconnected machine, and something up high or low can impact the other very significantly without you even realizing it. So having issues at your hips can impact your upper back, it can impact your knees, it can impact your ankles, so many different things. So mobility is huge and important, and in pregnancy can help prepare your pelvis and give it a little bit more movement when it comes time for labor and delivery. So it's really good to be doing this as much as you can. Incorporate mobility once a week if you can. Doesn't have to be long. You can only just do one move too if you want. But it's really important. Next, we're gonna work on our knees. Not yet, I'll let you know, you're almost there. And go ahead and come to this position with me, okay? What I want you to do, one leg's out in front. Now, you're gonna take your arm underneath. So on the same side of that leg, grab your bicep with that hand, okay? Then take this hand and you're gonna place it right here, okay? Now this is just kind of locking it in so that we know the movement's coming from your knee, okay? If this is too much, I'll show you a different way here soon. I want you to pull your toes back towards your shin and squeeze that forearm Toes come to the inside and go up. Go to the outside and come down. That's all we're doing. Toes to the inside, up. Rotate toes to the outside and down. Now, if this is too much, if you're like, hold up, wait, what's this headlock thing we're doing with the knee? Totally okay. You can also just try and lock out by doing a good grip here if that's way too much, okay? No worries at all. We're just trying to lock out our hip from allowing it to do this, because sometimes when we do movements like this is coming from our hip. This isn't coming from our knee, this isn't coming from our ankle. This is your hip controlling this whole movement, okay? So we're just trying to make sure that we are controlling everything, all right? We're gonna switch sides in just a few seconds. In 2, 1, switch it out. It's okay to take a few seconds to get set up. Knee in front, same arm goes under, grabs the opposite bicep, and then you bring it behind. I know it's a weird position. Squeeze, pull those toes back, and go. Now, I want you to go as high as you can go, but don't push it, okay? If it starts to feel painful, go where your limit is. Don't force it, okay? Now coming up next, we're gonna do some more hip stuff. It's gonna be some hip circles. We're gonna come onto all fours, not yet, I'll let you know when. And all we're gonna do is we're gonna be driving our knee in, out, up, and back down, okay? We're gonna go through it slow, and then we'll speed it up, all right? We got less than 5. Get ready, and come down to the ground with me right here. So what I want you to do, all fours, weights in your hand here, drive one knee in towards your elbow. Kick it out about hip height, and then rotate, heel up to the sky. Do not arch in your back here. I need you to go just to hip height, drive that knee in. Then what I need you to do is kick it right back out where it came from. Heel up, no arching in that low back. Bring that knee out to the side, kind of like you're going into a fire hydrant. Drive it all the way towards that elbow and relax down. Now we're just gonna do it one more time, a little bit faster, okay? Same side. Drive that knee in, out, rotate it up. Bring it down, bring it in, kick it right back out. Heel up, go into that fire hydrant, come in towards that elbow and relax. And now we're just gonna do it on the other side. All right, so starting off slow, and then we pick up that pace, okay? So right here, drive that knee in, come out to the side, try not to lean in the opposite direction, kick that heel up towards the sky, no arching in that low back, drive it in. Kick it right back out for me. Come into that tabletop fire hydrant position, drive it in towards that elbow, and then relax down. And again, we're gonna go through it, but just picking up the pace, okay? Breathe, and let's go. Drive it in, out to that tabletop fire hydrant, rotate, get that heel up, bring it down. Now kick it right back out. Bring it into that fire hydrant, tabletop position, driving it in towards that knee, and relax. All right, awesome job. So next thing that we're gonna do, this is called swimmers. So I'm actually not gonna be putting my forehead on the ground. You are gonna be laying down on your stomach. Pregnancy, if you're able to, depending on where you're at in your pregnancy, it might still feel okay to be on your stomach. If it does not, then just focus doing this while sitting, okay? It's not gonna be as much work in the areas that we're trying to do, but you're still gonna get some of the same work. So just sit and try and do it and focus on the movement that we're doing, but everybody else, go ahead and come down onto the ground, okay? Now, for this move, you are gonna have to keep your forehead, I'm gonna take my mic real quick. You are gonna have to keep your forehead down on the ground for me, okay? Because I'm talking through it and I don't wanna muffle myself, I'm gonna keep my forehead off of it, okay? So I'm gonna show you what it looks like first and then we will dive into it, okay? This is a lot of mobility for your upper back, your shoulders, even your elbows included, okay? Lots of mobility going on here. do whatever your range of motion allows you to do comfortably, okay? Again, challenge yourself with this move, but if it feels like it's sharp, stabbing type of pain, ease out of it, okay? So this is gonna be swimmers. So like I said, you're gonna start with your forehead on the ground. I'm just showing you first, okay? I need your glutes relaxed, your legs are down. Try not to lift them up at any point in time, okay? Your forehead will be straight onto the ground. You're gonna have your fingers interlaced, resting on the back of your neck, okay? What I'm gonna tell you to do is you'll lift up, your elbows will hover, we'll extend, we'll go to a Y, we'll come straight out to a T, we'll go to a low V, we'll hover, and then we'll relax, okay? And then we'll go the opposite direction, all right? So come on down for me right here. Go ahead, rest, relax, place your forehead down on the ground, okay? Now what I want you to do is place your fingers, you're gonna interlock them, okay? Interlace, place them behind your neck, relax your elbows down to the ground. All right, ready? Now engage your core, let it help brace you, but try not to engage those glutes for me, okay? Go ahead and lift up just the elbows, just the elbows. They're hovering above the ground. Now go ahead and lift your hands up above your neck. Let them hover as well. Keep hovering, keep hovering, keep hovering. Try not to arch that back. That's why we're engaging our core here. Extend your arms straight out in front of you. You're making a big capital I here. Thumbs are up towards the ceiling, palms are facing each other. From here, what I want you to do, rotate your palms towards the ground as you come into this T position. You're still hovering, forehead's on the ground. You're right here, T position. Now bring those thumbs towards the ground as you rotate into a low V position, okay? You're kind of at a 45-degree angle here, still hovering. This is the one that typically gets people with mobility, so go through it as you're able to. Bring your hands together. You're placing one hand in the other's palm. Hover above your low back. No arching here. Keep that forehead on the ground. Keep that forehead on the ground. Relax on your back and drop those elbows. All right, so now we're gonna do it again. We're just gonna do the opposite direction, all right? So go ahead, lift those elbows up off the ground if they're on them, and let them hover, and lift your hands and hover above your low back. No arching here, keep that forehead on the ground for me. And extend out into that low V. Your thumbs are towards the ground, good job. Rotate, get that palm down towards the ground for me. Come out into this T position. You are still having your forehead on the ground. Rotate thumbs up towards the sky. You're in a Y position up here. Bring it to a high I, if you will, like a big capital I. Go ahead, bring your fingers together, interlock, hover above the back of your neck here. Hover, hover. Make sure you are not arching in that low back. And then go ahead, rest them down, rest those elbows down. All right, that is it for today. And again, those are called swimmers. I typically like to do them more than that whenever I'm working with clients or in programs. I'll tend to do them a little bit more, but for the sake of time, I'm gonna let you only just do it that amount of time. And it's a big move, so sometimes people are like, oh, there's so much to it, but it is great. So great for that upper body, especially your shoulders. But other than that, that is it for today's workout. I told you, quick in and out workout. So other than that, please make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you get notified every time that I upload, especially throughout the week. And make sure to come back next week so that you can catch all of those workouts as well. Invite your mama friends. Let's hang out. Let's keep building this community. Come hang out over on social media as well to get some more Momma Fit stuff. And other than that, I hope you have an amazing day, night, week, or weekend, whenever it is for you. And I will see you very soon.